Week's live weekly warm up. This week is going to be a little bit different, maybe, but definitely still along the track of this goal setting and motivation. Normally, I'm in here sort of saying, like, this is what I'm doing, and like, this is how to get the best results, and like, this is the way to go. But last week was not particularly effective for me when it comes to practicing. And I guess I've technically uh, failed at my resolution. My New Year's resolution, my sort of goal for this year was to learn a recital's worth of music by sticking to the Monday music motivation and practicing at least twice a week. And I figured practicing at least twice a week should be super easy to practice just twice in 1 week. It's no problem. I often practice more than that. But last week, I think I really only had one good practice session. I played a little bit more than that, but really only one session was actually truly practicing. So I've already failed at my resolution. The cool thing, though, is that as pretty normal. All of us are going to fail at our resolution. All of us are going to make mistakes at some point. Um, it's just the way it is. You think about this in the context of a performance. Whenever we are performing in a concert, in a recital, whatever it may be, there's always mistakes. Everybody at every level of playing will make mistakes or have something not go the way that they wanted. But what I learned very early in even school band class was that it's not about not making mistakes. It's about how you recover from mistakes when we're performing. And that's 100% true for goals and resolutions and practice habits and routines and things like that. Is we're all going to make mistakes, um, but it's how you recover from those mistakes that makes the difference. So I just realized I think I mixed some metaphors in my title here with getting back on the wagon. I think we fall off the wagon and you get back on the horse after you fail, but we're getting back on the wagon. And this week, I'm going to get back to that goal of practicing uh, twice a week and making that happen. So that's sort of my big inspiration for you this week. Is it's okay to make mistakes if you've fallen off on your goal, if you're haven't practiced as much as you wanted, if you haven't done whatever exercise you wanted to do continuously or regularly. That's okay. The thing that's not okay is to let that failure sink in and give up. That's when you've truly failed, is when you stop going for it. If you uh, have that goal in mind and know what you want, and maybe you try once and fail, but if you get up and do it again and fail again and get up and do it again and fail again, you're still moving forward. You're still learning things. Every failure is a learning opportunity, and you're still moving in the right direction. And actually, for me personally, I was doing a lot of other important stuff last week. So I'm kind of okay that I didn't practice as much as I wanted to. I certainly had the time and could have gotten a practice session in. So I'm going to do that. But there was lots of other important stuff that I was getting done last week. So it's okay. Um, and I think there's a really great quote that's Thomas Edison, I believe, that uh, has to do with he had wasn't successful. He didn't do anything special. He just made many more mistakes than everybody else. And that's true of any successful person. We look at a successful person and we see the success, but we don't see the thousands and thousands of failed attempts. And I think that's sort of the idea here, is like, it's okay to fail. Just get back on the wagon. And like I said, that's what I'm doing this week. And that's what I have in my template. So I actually just copy and pasted the exact plan from last week. I did do one practice session, but it actually wasn't on what I planned. So same thing. I thought about ordering music a few times, but didn't even get to that because again there was other important stuff to be doing. So I'm trying again. Exact same schedule plan, putting it in the calendar. sticking to it, and making it happen. So I encourage you now to go do your own template. There's a link in the description to quickstartclarinet.com/get started if you want to download this template from my free members area. There's all kinds of other good handouts in the free members area as well. You can also just recreate it for yourself too. Date for the week, reflection of last week, goal for this week, and then the plan of what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and then put that in your calendar. So go do that right now, no matter how good your resolution's going. Let me know in the comments if you've been sticking to your goals and you're just knocking it out of the park. That's fantastic. I applaud you, but I promise you will have a slip up at some point, and that's totally fine as long as you get back into it and jump back on board the next day. So that's what I'm doing this week. Go fill out your template, and good luck reaching your goals and moving forward on your clarinet and music journeys. And I will see you all next week for the next Monday